Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I just want to give a big thanks to those of you who have subscribed to the channel recently. I had a video on my channel which for some reason has seemed to have blown up, which is this one. This has over 1,400 views, which is way higher than anything I've had on the channel so far, and I've amassed, I don't know, maybe 50 extra subscribers as a result. Which is pretty cool. Big thanks to all of you. I just want to let you know, actually, though, this video here, the how I got 169 Shopify orders in the first 4 months, this video has actually got really bad audio, and I did record this video in my latest one, which was posted 3 days ago, which is actually only got 45 views. If you want to go and watch a video with better quality, which essentially tells you everything that this video did, then go and watch this video here. I will link it in the video description if I remember. This video here essentially provides all of the same information that is effectively making that video do so well. But it's got much better audio. So if you watch that newest video, I'd highly recommend that you do that if you haven't. Besides that, let's head back to here. And let me tell you more about the Shopify Launch Accelerator and how I think it can help you guys. So, links for everything I'm going to show to you today are in the description down below. You can head over to the website to find out any information about anything that I'm showing you. So, essentially, Shopify Launch Accelerator is a 0 to 1K program. It's essentially a program where we give you a Shopify dropshipping store with over 2,500 of our own products, and that store, we effectively say that store will achieve 150 orders with more than £1,000 in sales, and it will have over 100 brand ambassadors, which are influencers, who will be actively promoting your brand to their audiences on social media, and it will have a scalable marketing strategy that you can leverage to grow your store further, and you can do all of that with 0 paid ads. So this is effectively what our Shopify Launch Accelerator has been designed to give you. Okay, and I'm going to show you one of our clients who has recently enrolled as exactly what I've just said that you will get. And so no, this is not a course. There's nothing for you to learn, and there's no videos for you to watch, nothing like that at all. It's simply a case of us building the store for you. We'll build it, we'll launch it, we'll scale it to 1K in sales. We'll manage absolutely everything, including supplying and shipping all of the customer orders 100% for free. Okay, so you don't have to pay for any customer orders whatsoever. We do that for up to 1 year, or until your store reaches £1,000 in sales, whichever comes first. From history, what's happened with the stores that we work with, we haven't had a single store go the full year. The most recent one that we've done this with took just 127 days to get to 1K in sales, and effectively you will have everything that you need to scale from there, with everything already in place, built and set up for you. Okay, and to top that off, if that is not sweet enough, then you also get to keep all of the profit from day one as well. And on average, typically our clients make around about £500 throughout the duration of the program. This client store that I'm going to show you today actually made, I think it was at £464 in actual profit in the 4 months that it took us to grow his store. So yeah, not too shabby that at all. The longer it takes us to grow your store to £1,000 in sales, the more profit that you will effectively make. Okay, so you will make on average about 45% profit margin, about £450 for every £1,000 in sales that we generate in the store for you. So this program is a one-of-a-kind opportunity. It is designed for launching and scaling brand new stores with the Shopify platform, and is available to anyone worldwide. Now, the benefits for you are, if I haven't covered these completely already, Number one is that we do cover the cost of every single product that you sell. Number two is that we ship all of those orders for you until your store reaches £1,000 in sales. We build and launch your store. We list and supply all of the products for free, and we handle everything from advertising to all the email marketing, all the promotions, and we even handle your customer service for you as well. And we do all that for you for up to 1 whole year. Now, we use influencer marketing to drive traffic to your store and grow your social media following. And we do that 100% organically with zero paid advertising, so that when you take control of the store after we hit your goal, your store is not relying on any paid advertising whatsoever in order to continue with at the sales level that we have achieved for you. Because the worst thing that you want is that you now have to pay for the ads, right? So we don't use any paid advertising whatsoever. So we also cover the cost of all gifted product that we supply to all of the influencers, the team of brand ambassadors that we will grow and build for you. These will be a bunch of individuals who will promote your store to their audiences. We don't know who they are right now. We have no idea. Every store works with a different team. You will have more than 100 of these individuals actively promoting your brand on social media by the time that we hit your target sales of £1,000. Okay, and to top that off, as I mentioned just a moment ago, you do get to keep all of the profit that your store makes, and your store will be profitable from day one. Now, to qualify for the program, you just need a Shopify account. Okay, you need an account in good standing. That's not restricted in any way or suspended. So, which is pretty much everyone. If you also need to provide access to your store, we do that via something called collaborator access. We are a Shopify partner. We have a Shopify partner account that allows us to request access to your store so that we can log in with our own login. You have your login, so we don't need any of your credentials, any of your password or your email address whatsoever. We can get secure access to your store with our own login. It's completely safe, completely secure, all done through the Shopify platform, and you can see all of the activity that we do inside of your account, and you can also revoke access, our access to your store at any time as well. We need this access so that we can effectively build, launch, and manage the day-to-day operations of your store, because we have to run it like a full-time store in order to be able to achieve this goal for you. Now, a couple of FAQs before I move into one of our client stores, just to show you the type of results that you can expect. So a couple of FAQs. So why Shopify? Okay, so Shopify is by far the most reliable and scalable platform. And the reason being is that there is no, unlike a marketplace, there is no overseeing policies or algorithms to please. And that's what essentially makes it so reliable. Unfortunately, with that said, if you have tried Shopify before, you would know it's also the hardest platform to generate sales on. That's because there are no customers, right? Because when you start a brand new Shopify store, you have to generate all of the traffic yourself. Now, it doesn't matter how many products you put in your store, no traffic is going to mean no sales, right? There is just no way around that one way or another. You have to generate traffic, otherwise you will get no sales. And this is what some people fail to realize with Shopify. When they launch a Shopify store, they get really, really excited. They build the store, they spend a bunch of time building that store, spend ages picking the right products, and they launch it, and it's just crickets, right? Because there's no traffic. So you're never going to get sales. And then what they tend to do is they immediately go and watch a YouTube video, and they go, oh, what I need is paid advertising, right? So yeah, I'm just going to go and spend a bunch of money on paid advertising, and that's going to just start rolling in the cash, right? But that does not happen ever, right? So you should not do that whatsoever. What you need to do is you need to work on organic marketing, right? So, and this is exactly what we do with influencer marketing. So what we do with this program is we build an influencer marketing strategy for you. We build an entire brand rep program, which means that we will be building a team of individuals who will actively promote your brand to their audiences on social media. Now, we have shown quite a lot of proficiency in being able to drive both traffic and sales with Shopify. In 2020, when we launched our own brand, the Winston Creations brand, on Shopify platform, we actually grew that store 100% organically with zero paid advertising. We grew that store to £46,000 in sales, which is something like almost $60,000 in sales in the first 12 months, completely organically, just by working with influencers. Now, this is exactly the same method and the same products that we will be placing into your store and using for your store to drive traffic and sales to your store in exactly the same way. Okay, so it's 100% tried and tested. We've done it with our own stores. We've done it with other stores who are also enrolled in this program as well, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. And yeah, essentially, this is how we drive traffic to your store. We work with influencers. We build a team of influencers. We don't know who these people are right now, but we build a program in which they can enroll into, and through that program, we send them gifted product, which we completely fund. You don't have to fund any of that whatsoever. And with that gifted product, they will share those products with their audiences, and that's how we drive organic traffic to your store so that you can generate sales. Okay, that's exactly how it works. Now, a lot of people get caught up with this. What should I name my store, right? So you might think, well, why is this an important FAQ? Because it kind of is. So for starters, you will be selling into the UK market. Okay, so in terms of naming your store, when it comes to things like a domain name, Instagram handles as well, it's very important to go for a .com or .co.uk domain name. I am not a fan of people who go for .co or just any of these funny, .org or anything like that. Stick with .com, stick with .co.uk, because we are going to be selling these products into the UK market, and those are the two best domain names, the two most trusted domain names for a retail store for the UK market. Okay. Also, really important as well, try to, when choosing a brand name for your store, it can be pretty much anything, but when choosing a brand name for your store, try to avoid hyphenating that name or making it too long. Okay. I recommend choosing a name which is 2 words. It could be, take for example, we sell a lot of home decor products. So for example, imagine if homedecor.com was available, right? I would say that would be fabulous. That'd be amazing, right? So, but don't do home-decor.com, okay? Because that's more difficult for people to remember, and it just doesn't look as good on social media. Okay, so you want something that's memorable, easily spelled, rolls off the tongue really nicely. That is, if you have something like that, that's always a good sign. When you enroll into the program and you come up with a brand name, you'll tell us what your brand name is, and we'll let you know whether we think your brand name is a good fit for this program. And if it's not, we'll advise you to actually change your brand name to something which is going to make more sense for the type of products that we sell. Now, remember that we are building a brand for you on Shopify. Okay, so this is going to be a brand that you are going to be able to scale and you're going to be able to have for many, many years. This is not a one product store or anything like that. It's not a trend. The products that we're going to be adding to your store are not trend, not trend products. Are not going to die in 3 months' time. The products that we are adding to your store, we physically manufacture every single one of these products. We design all the products in-house by ourselves, and we fulfill all of your orders again in-house by ourselves. There are no outside vendors, no third parties involved whatsoever. We control the entire supply chain from design through to manufacture and distribution direct to your customers. So when it comes to checking availability of your domain name, make sure to check the availability of that social media handle as well. Okay, so if your domain name is Home Decor, for example, I'm just using that as a rough example. go over to Instagram and TikTok and other social media platforms as well, and check to see whether that exact handle is available. To have continuity across all platforms is really important. It's really important that people can associate your brand with the right social media accounts. Okay, this is super important. So I do not recommend that you go with a domain name exact same handle for on multiple social media platforms. Okay, so that is normally a deciding factor on whether to go for one name or the other. It's whether or not you can get that exact same name on social media as well. If you can, great. If you can't, go for something else. So in terms of what kind of products we will be adding to your store and the type of products you send, like I said, all of these products we physically manufacture and produce ourselves. These products will include products from our entire catalogue, and it's going to include things like acrylic decor, greeting cards, we'll add mugs, we'll add prints, we'll add wall art, we'll add stickers, labels. We have weight loss products, things like charts and journals, trackers, and we also have things like food planners as well. So like I said, we add around about 2,500 products in total. There's up to 16,000 product variants that will be added to your store, and that is just about 1/3 of our entire catalogue. So our catalogue is much bigger than that, but at the beginning we just add around 2,500 products to your store, and then later on we add more in the future as we see fit, if we need to add more in order to get you to target. But yeah, 9 times out of 10 that will not be necessary at all. So in terms of how long it takes us to reach £1,000 in sales for you, well, I'm going to show you a client today that we've done this for in 127 days. That's our fastest result yet. Most stores will reach this goal within the first 6 months. We pretty much guarantee that. However, we do extend the program for as long as necessary until you reach this goal, and during this time we will continue to cover the cost of every product you sell, and we'll continue to ship all of those orders for free until your store does reach this £1,000 target in sales. Now, what happens after your store hits £1,000 in sales? You're probably asking right now. Well, once your store hits £1,000 in sales, we then hand things over to you. Okay, so you can take it from there, or you can choose to re-enroll into this program again, and you can actually re-enroll for a cheaper price, a much cheaper price. And what that re-enrollment will do is it will have us continue to support you and grow your store even further. So we will continue doing all the things that we do in this exact program, okay, which is supplying all of your orders for free, supplying all the gifted product to your brand reps for free as well, managing your store for you, downloading all your orders, shipping all your orders to your customers for you, doing all of that for a single low enrollment cost. Okay, and we'll do that for another £1,000 in sales, and then after that you can either choose to take over your store and take it further, take it on from there yourself, or you can choose to re-enroll again. Okay, so every time you choose to re-enroll, we just keep growing your store even further for you. Okay, it's entirely up to you, it's completely optional. So the re-enrollment cost is just £395. Okay, so one-off payment, 395 Great British Pounds, whereas the initial enrollment cost to sign up for this program is currently £12.95. Okay, again, it's a one-off payment. There is nothing for you to pay whatsoever, and you'll make roughly between £450 and £500 of profit, actual profit that will get paid directly to your bank account by Shopify to offset the cost of that enrollment anyway. So if you consider the profit that you'll make throughout the duration of this program, if the program is £12.95, so roughly £1,300, you'll make about £500 in profit. So after that, the actual cost of the program is only really costing you about £800 in total. Okay, after the offset of the profit that you'll actually make throughout the duration of the program. So those are your options after you reach £1,000 in sales. You can choose to take over from there. Once you take over, you can start adding products from other suppliers if you so wish. You'll continue to be selling our products. By this time, you'll be already selling our products on a daily basis, and we will continue to supply those products for you with a normal supplier dropship relationship, and you'll just pay the unit cost of our products, as per all of the other retailers who sell our products on a daily basis anyway. Okay, you'll have access to our dropship price list, and you'll have average profit margins between 20 and 30% at that point. But throughout the program, whilst we are supplying everything for free for you, you will have average profit margins of at least 45% because we are supplying all the products for free. So, will you have access to your store? Yes, you will. At all times, you will have complete access to your store. Like I said, we access your store through our own Shopify partner account, which is just a one-time access. And then once we have access to your store, we can log in and do everything that we need to do for you. In terms of how often we need access to your store, well, we need access to your store 7 days a week. This is a full-time gig. We put more than at least 100 hours worth of effort into every single store that we do this with, and that 100 hours is essentially the amount of effort that we put in on average, typically in a store that we are scaling from. Hey, sorry guys, my recording OBS crashed. Right, so anyway, where were we? See if I can continue the video here, and I'll just stitch it back together afterwards. So we were at, we were talking about how much time we put into every store. So we put in on average around about 100 hours of effort into every single store that we build and grow with this program. So in terms of what is your role throughout this entire program, because you've heard us talk about exactly what we do. So you're probably wondering at this point, so what exactly do you need to do? Okay, and there really is only one thing for you to do, and it's super, super simple, but it's also super important as well. So first of all, we ask you to design your own logo. Okay, that is just standard. It's your store, your logo. We actually use your logo we build a color palette from your logo, and we use that to style and theme your entire store. So every store that we build looks different because it has its own unique style and theme, which comes from your ideas that you put into your own logo. Plus, pretty much everyone that we work with wants to create their own logo, right? That's, people put a lot, it doesn't really matter that much, but it is worth putting a little bit of effort into your logo once you've got your brand name. And then once you've styled that, that's your brand, that's your image. You're going to use that same logo on all of your social media channels as well. So put a little effort into, designing something really nice up. You can do it with super cool free tools online. We can even recommend some of those tools for you as well. But create your own logo. Once you've done that, send it over to us, and then we will build a color palette for your store, and we will style and theme your store exactly so that it fits your logo, super, super nicely. So in terms of what your actual role is throughout the entirety of this program, is that all that we ask you to do is to reach out and send invites to potential influencers on social media. You can do this directly inside of Shopify admin through something called the Shopify Collabs app. Now, if you are a follower of my channel, you would have heard me talk about Shopify Collabs, why I recommend that app and how to use it. So we use Shopify Collabs because it's a super, super platform in which it makes it extremely easy for you guys to work with influencers on social media, on things like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, right? So all that you need to do, and it's super, super easy for you to do this, we'll show you how to do it as well, is you just need to reach out to random people through the Shopify Collabs app, and you send them a gift voucher, which we set up for you, and you send them our invite template, again, which we set up for you, and you just send them a welcome email. That's all you do, right? And then once you've done that, you just need to send that out to as many people as you can. Now, you can send up to 100 invites via Shopify Collabs. Now, you can request an increase to this limit later on, but in the beginning, Shopify only allow you to reach out to 100 people. And that's honestly all you need to reach out to. 15 people per day. It takes a few seconds to do each one. And, within way less than 30 minutes per day, you can send 15 invites to potential influencers who can work with your store. They can come on board as a collaborator. We can then send them free product. They can then promote that to their audience. So all that you need to do is just choose the people that you send those invites to. and we'll give you some criteria for what you're looking for. Now, we're not going to have you reaching out to people with 500,000 followers, 1 million followers, 3 million followers, not at all. We're going to be working with what we call micro influencers, because these are the best people to work with your store, because you're a brand new store, nobody knows who you are, and anyone with a sizable audience, 50,000, 100,000 followers, they're probably not going to work with you. What you're offering with this program, the voucher that you're offering, the commission that you're offering, those things that we set up for you, that's not going to appeal to people who have 1 million followers, because they're already going to be getting super brand deals worth thousands and thousands of pounds per month from brands directly. So you have to think very, very small. And when we say think small, we're talking about people with 1,000 followers to anywhere between 1,000 and perhaps 15,000 followers is probably what we call the sweet spot for new stores. So we will recommend that you send invites. You can do this with Shopify collabs because you can add a filter. So there's only 2 filters that you're usually putting on. One is you're putting on United Kingdom filter, and the second one you just put an audience size filter on. So what we normally do is you go, right, put a filter on, UK influencers only, between 1,000 and 15,000 followers, and that would roughly get you about a 10% invite to acceptance rate. That's generally what we see in the stores that we are currently doing this with already. So, in terms of any additional costs, there are absolutely none whatsoever. So all of your selling costs, that includes your Shopify subscription, all of the listing fees, selling fees, shipping labels, it's completely covered by all of the sales that we generate for you in your store. Okay, like I said, you will be making on a 45% net profit margin on every single sale. At least a 40%. That is the minimum that you'll be making on every single sale. So on a grand of sales, you'll make at least £450 worth of profit, and you can use that to offset the cost of enrollment in this program. So let's just have a look at how one of our client stores has done. Now, we've recently achieved the goal with this store. This store is the Cup of Decor. I featured it plenty times on my channel. I've used it as a case study since we started doing YouTube videos. You can go and view the store. It's a live store, still operating right now. So if you head over to Cup of Decor, you can go and view that store for yourself. And it basically took us 127 days to get in sales. We did it entirely with 0 paid ads, and we did it 100% with this exact same method that we will be doing with your store as well. So same products, same method, influencer marketing. They've got a team of over 100 brand reps now promoting their store. That's how they're continuing to get sales. And they are now working with us. They've chosen to re-enroll in the program. As I said, you'll have the option to re-enroll or just take over yourself. They've decided to re-enroll, and we are now continuing the growth of their store up to the next target, up to the £2,000 target as well. So in terms of how this store performed, 165 orders as of the 3rd of August, which was the date that they hit the target. That totaled £1,010 in sales. This is Great British Pounds, by the way. Average conversion rate was 3.21%, and the cost of shipping of those 165 orders was £350. So we deduct this from the sales, minus the transaction fees, minus the Shopify and app fees, all paid for by the sales as we promised, and the total net profit margin £464.07. That is profit in this guy's pocket, right? That's how much profit he made between the 29th of March, which is the day that we launched his store, and the 3rd of August, which is the day that we hit this target. Now, you're probably wondering, well, have you made those figures up? Well, no, we have not. I'm going to show you exactly how we have not made these figures up. This is the proof here. So this is the proof. We put a screenshot on this page. But if we head over to the admin of the Cup of Decor store, which is what I'm in right now, you can see, guys, this is the total sales between the 29th of March and the 3rd of August on the Cup of Decor store. You can see this is the store here. And total sales between these dates is £1,010.44. And you can see the online conversion rate, the total orders, number of sessions, and we also have the average order value here, and you can see the top selling products here as well. So guys, there is your proof that we done this recently for this client. You can see we finished with this client on the 3rd of August, so this is a very recent thing. We have another 3 stores currently ongoing in this program right now. I'm going to share with you exactly those stores. So we also have, we currently do this with, why is my keyboard not working? My keyboard's not working. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry about that. My keyboard, as you saw there, my keyboard stopped working for a moment. So I've just had to restart things. Anyway, it's all back up and working now. So I'm just about to show you some other stores that we're currently doing this with. We're currently doing it with a brand called Snug Corner, which is a pretty cool store, as you can see here. This is a Snug Corner. You can see it's selling all the same products. And it doesn't matter the fact that we're selling all the same products on these stores. We're also doing it with romanvista.com as well. This is a more recent brand that we've launched. And again, same sort of products, different styling, but it's the same products on every single store. And we can grow every single one of these stores to target to £1,000 in sales, even though every single store is selling exactly the same products, just to prove, guys, that we can do this time and time again. And we're also doing it with another store, which is the latest one we've launched, which is the Zen Design store, which is what you see here. Okay guys, so we will launch your store much like you've seen us launch these, and that's basically exactly what we do for you. Now you're probably wondering how we get these results. Well, like I've mentioned, we use social media, influencer marketing to do it completely organically, and we supply free gifted product to the team of collaborators that you will build up over the duration of the program. And those are the people that we will be working with in order to grow traffic for your store, and that's how you will generate sales. Okay, so that's pretty much. I'm going to leave this video up here, guys, because I'm having a lot of technical problems today with this video. It's my keyboard, and earlier on as well there was another break in the video. But so yeah, the links for everything. If you want to find out more information, you want to go over all the information that I've mentioned in this video, everything you need to know about our Shopify Launch Accelerator, you can find out all our information from the link that I've posted in the description down below. If you have any questions, reach out to me directly via our seller community. There's a link here. There's a link for that as well in the description. You can get free access to myself, and you can ask me any questions you like, or you can even ask questions on the website directly, or you can just post a comment down below in this YouTube video. So there you have it, guys. That is the Shopify Launch Accelerator. That is a guaranteed way for you to reach your first £1,000 in sales on the Shopify platform, with us pretty much doing all of the work for you. And we do it with our own products, we do it with our own theme, and essentially we put everything in place that you need to then go on and scale your store, whether that's with our products or products from other suppliers. You can use the marketing strategy that we will build for you, and you can leverage the influencer marketing and the team of reps that we will put together throughout the duration of the program, so that you can then go on and scale with that team, grow that team, and continue to use influencer marketing to just scale your store to whatever levels you want to take your store to. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video right here. I'm going to have to go and stitch everything together now. Normally I just record my videos in one hit, but I was already about 30 minutes into that first section of the video, and I didn't want to have to re-record the whole thing again. So I apologize if these videos are a little bit stitched. There'll probably be at least 2 breaks in this video. But there you have it, guys. I'm going to leave this one wrapped up here. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up. That really helps my videos reach a wider audience. And hopefully, guys, I will see you in the next video.